August had the potential to be one of the worst months, but guess what? It wasn't that bad at all. Let's dive in and summarize August, and here we go. This is our channel. It's currently 4.08K subscribers, and if you're new, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. And look at the major averages. RSP up 2.4%, S&P up 2.2%, Dow up 1.7%, and NASDAQ up 1.1%. The only negative one was the Russell 2000, which didn't really was able to overcome the drop in August 5th. We're going to talk about August 5th in a few minutes. When you look at the major indices, you can see that consumer staples, the XLP, was up almost 6%, then real estate, then healthcare. On the flip side, we got energy and the consumer discretionary down 0.2% and 2%. Wasn't a good month for crypto. ETH was down 22%, and Bitcoin was down 8.7%. By the way, there's a clear correlation between the market and the crypto. You can see that August 5th was this drop just like the whole market. While the market recovered, crypto market didn't really fully recover, which is very interesting, the correlation. It only strengthened our belief what happened August 5th. Again, we're going to talk about that in a second. When you look at the heat map, here it goes. With Amazon, Microsoft, and Google red, and also Tesla, it's very difficult for the NASDAQ to overcome the S&P. But what you do see here is the expansion. You see more and more companies participating in the market, and that opens up the breadth. You can see Costco up 8.8%, United Health up 4%, Visa, MasterCard, a lot of companies up, which created a very interesting August, no doubt. And when you look at the Magnificent Seven, wasn't that amazing of a month. Meta had a very good month, up almost 10%. But all the rest, Apple 3%, Nvidia up 2%, and Amazon, Google, and Tesla, as we saw, negative for the month. Let's dive into news. The 7 biggest things that happened during the month of August. Here we go. Japanese. The Japanese Monday, Black Monday, call it whatever you want, Thursday or Wednesday. Prior to that, the Japanese central bank increases rate. The Japanese traders need to unwind their carry trade, which created a tumble in the Japanese stock market, which came into the New York stock to Wall Street. That added a reason to sell to our long list of S&P 500 reasons to sell. And you're probably saying, okay, all these reasons were very good reasons. The market went up. What happened this time? Same thing. Drop of almost 7.5%, and then rally of almost 10%. As you can see, we rallied more than we lost. Again, proving that long-term, this volatility is something you need to ignore and not even think about. That brings us to the second piece of news, which is NVIDIA. NVIDIA reported this week. The earnings were amazing. You can look at the revenue and ask yourself, if you're a company that makes billions of dollars of revenue, this is crazy. The way they grow, the consistency, and the speed. The stock didn't behave as expected, didn't go to the moon, but again, very strong company, strong revenue, strong earnings. Might even overpass Apple and be the biggest company in the world by the next 6 to 12 months. I wouldn't be surprised. Jackson Hole. This time, or the time has come for the Fed to stop fighting inflation and to start looking at the financial implication of higher rates, which means that they're going to start lowering rates to protect the job market, which is starting to soften and creating more unemployment. And the fear is that the unemployment will increase to a point where it will put the market into a recession. Berkshire Hathaway this week went to $1 billion. It took them 44 years, 5 months, and 13 days. It was the longest time it took a company to become valued at $1 billion. As you can see, these are the time frames for companies to get to the first billion. And yes, to the ones that are surprised, Tesla was once $1 billion company. Now it's not, because it fell from 400 all the way to 220. that it is traded right now. By the way, if you think something here is more than educational and entertainment, you're wrong. Everything here is only educational and entertainment and not financial advice. Also, during the month, Berkshire Hathaway sold 50% of their Apple stake. They're reducing their stake in Bank of America, and it seems like they're only buying long-term treasuries and not any more companies. When we look at the SAM rule, we also saw that in the month of August after a very soft labor report, which might have occurred because of storms in Texas. Everyone remembered SAM rule, which showed that if you have an increase of unemployment year over year of over X percent, it means that you're going into a recession. Thing is that Sam didn't mean the rule to be that way, and just like it was introduced and everyone was afraid and everyone talked about it, everyone understood that it's not real. We also had a lot of CEO changes. This is Starbucks CEO going home and Chipotle CEO replacing him, Victoria's Secret CEO going home and a new CEO coming in instead, and SolarEdge in the solar sector also CEO going fired or leaving, and the ex-CFO coming to replace him interim. Google with a DOJ winning the case against Antitrust, meaning that Google is a monopoly in the search. This creates a lot of tensions around the fact that they might need to break up Google. And the first lawsuit came in this week by Yelp suing Google for their antitrust violations. We might see more and more of these during the next few weeks, few months. And we also got news from Eli Lilly, which proves during the month that their weight loss drug slashes the risk for development of diabetes. We heard from Netflix that they're seeing 150% increase in companies that want to have commercials and ads on Netflix services. And Intel, huge problem with the stock dipping the way it did. One of the directors leaving. Intel is currently, and Pat Gelsinger is leading, trying to save the ship, whether it's to split it up, raise money, acquire, do something to bring investors' confidence back. And those, I might say, were the biggest things during the month of August. We have a short week. Monday, there's no trading, so the week is going to be shorter. We will get more companies to report this week, from Zscaler, GitLab, and Asana to Dick's Sporting Goods and C3AI, ChargePoint, and HPE. And we will get NEO, Broadcom, UiPath on Thursday. NEO, very interesting story during the weekend. They went to the police to complain that there are rumors that they're going bankrupt. A very strange and bizarre phenomena. But that's what happened. Probably Thursday is going to be the peak of this week with Broadcom reporting. From economic calendar, we will get non-farm payrolls on Friday. Besides that, we don't have anything that is major this week. It's Labor Day weekend. Not a long week, a shorter week. Those were the things for this week. We will meet next week. And in the next few weeks, you should turn notifications on. I might start adding more and more content to this channel, more than just the weekly summary. Till next time. Bye-bye.